like a vandal, light the stage, I control like a candle. Damn. That's it.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Hope everyone is having a fabulous weekend so far. I know this may be a little bit of a surprise because I don't do IG Live, as many of you know, but I want to let you know that one of my New Year's resolutions was to interact with you guys a lot more starting today and in 2018, so here I am. Now, another resolution of mine is to become a healthier and more fit version of myself, and I want to wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and be able to say with confidence that I'm better than I was yesterday. It's me against me and nobody else, and I believe that's the way I think everybody should attack their fitness goals and life goals in general. So don't worry about what anyone else says or does. Everybody else has their own journey, so just stay focused on yours. So with that being said, I want to know what everybody out there has planned for their New Year's resolutions. So just chime in, and I'm actually promising to write back to everyone. We'll start a little chat going. So, and last but not least, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody.
Hey, before we get into the video, let me quickly say this is supposed to be like a year-end review or recapping my favorite moments and all of that, but I already did most of it at the end of the previous episode. And then again, I always link the entire playlist in the description below, so I don't think that I need to do a 30 to almost an hour episode on things you guys have already seen. You already know how I feel about Bryan and Rachel and the episodes and things like that. And then in the last episode, I posted all of my thumbnail that went with those episodes. So I'm just going to keep this as a fresh brand new episode because I probably won't be posting about them until Thursday or after Thursday. So this is just an episode to hold you guys over until then. So yeah. So too, the reason why it's not a year in review episode is because as I was putting it together, I came across two articles that were long that ended up making the episode over 20 minutes long. So with such a long episode already, say episode one more time, with such a long episode again, yep, already, it don't make sense to go ahead and add old videos just to make it longer. So that's also one of the reasons why. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team and New. I do have some recent images of Bryan and Rachel. This one right here with his mother and father is just amazing. Like, you two, if you continue to communicate and do everything the right way, compromise and all of that, but still love and respect each other and all of that, you're looking at your future right here. Because after all of those years, his parents are still together, still married, and Rachel's parents are still together. So they really come from a solid, background. Rachel posted this, and this was a caption right here. I'm not trying to sing the song, but this was a caption right here. And also Bryan went ahead and posted a few images from their trip, a great way to finish up our Miami trip with family and friends. And he posted about 3. The first one was this one with him and Rachel. Of course, they're out there looking adorable. And this is another one with his parents with Rachel, and then they ended it with friends and all of that. So it's great to see them, having fun. Bryan posted this picture right here. I like how when he do his ads, it's an ad, but it's not too obvious. They're done with Miami. They are heading back, home. So that's great. And Copper is also saying peace out to Miami. So they're heading back to Dallas. And so yeah, man, that's the most recent update on these two. Now I'm going to go ahead and all of you, thank you, man, for everything you've done. In the last video, you've done for me as far as supporting the channel and everything that I'm trying to do for, Bryan and Rachel. I love, and I just felt like it wasn't fair for these two to be attacked the way that they were, for just all because they fell in love. And now all of the people that people were saying, oh, she should have been with, they've all been exposed. And then now it's like, oh, you made the right decision. That's why I kept saying all along, yes, I get it. People open their lives to the public to view and judge and all of that. But you can never judge somebody who's actually in the situation. Yes, it's very easy to give your opinion and advices and what people should do, But unless you are in that situation and walking in their shoes, you can't be like, this is what you should do 100%, because Rachel was in those moments. She was around these people. She got to feel their vibe, and not just what they said or did when the cameras were on and it was like action, when the cameras were off and all of those things. She got to see and feel all of that. So for people to attack her for not picking someone that they chose for her, when they don't have to sleep with that person, live with that person, spend forever with that person, she had to and have to do that. So I'm glad that at the end of the day, she did what was best for her. And looking at all of the hate, I was just like, man, you know, even most of the other places where people go and post their videos, is basically this video is interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and post it. It's never like a safe haven where certain people can comment. It's like anyone can comment, and it's just filled with hate. And I was like, how can I create a space where I'm still doing my own thing, reporting the news, but I can also create a playlist, and not a separate channel, but just a playlist supporting this beautiful couple. And you know what, I was like, and I'm going to create a space where it's R&B supporters, and if I see an inappropriate, you know, comment and all of that, like, block, delete, bye. Like, you see the title, you know that, you know, the support over here is for Bryan and Rachel. So you coming over here with hate, you're intentionally trying to start mess, and we don't do mess, negativity, and all of that over here. You guys already know the wavelength that I'm on, so none of those things are tolerated. Also too, you know, YouTube is very strict nowadays, and if, you know, the comments can get, you know, flagged and things like that. So yeah, it's not tolerated here. So I just wanted to create that space, and I'm glad that, you know, I was able to create that, because most of the time when you read the comments, it's all of R&B supporters, and you guys get to, you know, go back and forth each other in a positive and fun way, where it's not like, oh my gosh, now I have to defend and go in on this person right here. That's not the atmosphere that I wanted to create. So I appreciate all of you for supporting. It's not easy, you know, to follow somebody and get all of the material and all of these different things, but I'm also glad, you know, that I do it, because it's not so much about an obsession about, oh my god, the couple, they're in love. But on this journey, you get to learn, you know, about love. You get to learn about making a decision that works for you. You get to learn about knowing your worth. You know, you get to learn about all of these things. Like, sometimes, and most of the time, there are people who tolerate certain things because they're listening to everybody else around them. On this journey of following Bryan and Rachel, and all of that, you get to learn that as well, that, you know, the push and pull and all of that, at the end of the day, always follow your heart and make decisions that works for you, and don't make decisions to please other people, because at the end of the day, it is your life and you have to deal with those things. So in the end, you know, congratulations to Bryan and Rachel and everything that they have going on. Rachel did an article, of course, recently, and basically she's saying the same things that she's been saying all along. So this is not like, you know, this is not new information, but it's good to know that she is working with a wedding planner. So we will see, you know, how that goes. But even with that, Rachel is still very vague with the information, because like I say all the time when I talk about their wedding, if they're still seeking, or not seeking, but if they still have hope that, you know what, they might have a wedding special, or they're on a contract for one, then it makes sense for her not to be, you know, too specific, because you never know. So in this article, she talked about, I haven't even picked out a city yet, much less a venue. So she already said that. You know, she said everything sounds wonderful, whether it's Dallas, Miami, Colombia. They all sound wonderful. I'm ready now to get married, but we are waiting till next year, maybe a spring wedding. So at least she came close to giving some form of information, but she is working with a wedding planner. So we will see, you know, what happened, all of that. I'm not going to read everything else, because everything else that she said in this article is the same thing. She still want to wear a pantsuit, but we'll see what happens. You know, her sisters are going to be her bridesmaids. You know, their presence on my big day is going to bring me to tears, you know. because Rachel been looking forward to this. She's still saying the same thing. A jumpsuit or pantsuit could be fun and non-traditional. I think it makes a bold statement. It's strong, bold, and sexy. I think I can still come across as soft with makeup, dainty jewelry, and my hair pulled back with soft curls hanging down. I've also seen these gorgeous pieces that have a full skirt for the ceremony, but the skirt is detachable, so by the reception you can wear a jumpsuit. Most people have said that, Rachel, it's your big day, you're gonna do it once in your life, wear a dress, whatever, and then wear the pantsuit that you've described at your reception. So it looks like she might be, changing her mind a little bit, but we shall see. She also said, I've learned that he is everything he said that he is. This is about Bryan. He is focused and passionate. He is honest and enduring. I've never met a man like him. He truly makes me better. Ooh. Okay, girl. I mean, that's the truth though. Bryan walked up in there. He was like, look, this is me. A, B, and C, black and white. And that's it. It's been that way. So anyways, so apparently the Hollywood Reporter was at Rachel and Bryan 150th engagement party. Joking, but the engagement party involved the big chic event they had going on in LA, but they are just now releasing the article on that interview. So let me go ahead and just read what they wrote. They said that the Hollywood Reporter caught up with Lindsay at her recent engagement party in Los Angeles to hear what her and Abasolo's post-reality TV life has been like now that the cameras are finally off. Lindsay opened up about the backlash over her pick of Abasolo, how they powered through to remain one of a handful of success stories from the long-running franchise, and revealed to the Hollywood Reporter that there's still one big question up in the air. Is it Dallas? Is it Miami? Is it LA? They are still figuring out where they're going to settle. So far they have not made a choice yet. The article continued, engaged. Not that I didn't see it happening for me. This is Rachel. I just didn't see it being so easy and effortless. It started off as a fairy tale, but the way that Bryan and I are with each other, it's like I found my best friend that I'm in love with at the same time, and that's so hard to find, especially on TV. This is never the route I thought I would go to get what I have, but it's a beautiful thing and I'm so happy. I tell everyone Bryan's the easy part. Now we're trying to blend our lives together, but being with Bryan is effortless. We are getting to do so many amazing things together, like a power couple as best friends. The next topic is Bryan and Rachel as an engaged couple. She continued, I think that's so great. We both had professional careers before and still. He's a chiropractor, I'm an attorney. Being on TV and all of that has given us a chance to pursue other avenues that we have as well. And we also get to do those things together. I have a platform I can use for women empowerment. I never would have had that opportunity had I not done this whole process a year ago. So the next topic, so you and Bryan are maintaining your same jobs? Rachel responded, yes. So Bryan actually just got licensed in Texas, and then he's working on finishing the ethics part in California because we are trying to keep our options open. I still practice part-time with my firm in Dallas. They've been amazing in allowing me to have the flexibility to come in and out and work remotely. The next topic, what kind of challenges have you faced since the show wrapped? When the show initially wrapped, it was really hard because we received a lot of criticism about the finale and my choice. People questioned my love and relationship with Bryan. So initially, it was very hard, but we really were just honest with each other and communicated about what we were feeling and how everything was affecting us. That communication was like the foundation of our relationship, and getting through that has made everything else so much easier. We really leaned on each other. We were really honest with each other, and getting over that hump allowed us to be even stronger. That's what's been the driving force of our relationship being so great and strong. Next topic. On the topic of women empowerment, I want to ask if you think there's anything you would change about the nature of the dating show given the current conversation in Hollywood regarding sexual misconduct. Rachel responded, my experience on the show was great. I was the most skeptical person in this entire process. I didn't watch the show. I didn't necessarily think this was going to work for me, and I have nothing but positive things to say about this experience and my involvement on the show. From being a cast member in the house to working on the complete opposite side with the producers, executive producers, and CEO, everything was great for me. And if you know me, you know I'll be already speaking out if it wasn't. I have nothing but positive things to say about the entire Bachelor franchise. Next topic. As you've developed your own voice in the entertainment industry, how do you feel about individuals using theirs to speak out with allegation of misconduct in Hollywood? I think it's great. This is Rachel. I think it's a shame that people before felt like they couldn't say anything, but I don't think it's ever too late. If something happened to you, if you feel like you were wronged, you should speak your piece, and I'm happy to see women brave enough to do that. Now for a fun rapid round of questions about your wedding. Have you chosen your wedding colors? No, not at all. Yellow's my favorite color, but I don't know if I'll go with yellow. I'm thinking gold. What about your flowers? There will be flowers. There will not be red roses. I don't blame you. Is Copper going to be the ring bearer? Oh, you know Copper's going to be in the wedding. He will definitely be a part of the wedding. Have you thought about who you like to have as your bridesmaids? It's hard because at this point I'm 32 and I've met a lot of good friends along the way. It's funny because a lot of the Bachelor girls think they're going to be in a wedding. I don't know. I think at this point I might just stick with my sisters. Amazing. Do that. I have 2 and Bryan has 2 brothers. That might be the easiest thing to do, and then I'll give roles to others. My sorority sisters will have a role. The Bachelor girls will have a role. Same thing from other interviews being recycled, but there are new things in there. So some of these questions are different. So I love it. Is Chris Harrison getting an invitation? Of course, always. We're in Dallas, Texas. What about your engagement ring designer, Neil Lynn? Of course, Neil Lynn. I need him to make my wedding band. Are you kidding me? Do you envision what you will be wearing? I want to wear a suit. Just said at the last interview. I want to do something different. Maybe a high-waisted pants, maybe side wide leg, a lace underneath, clean cut, very sexy, and then a blazer with the shoulder pads. I'm thinking sleek, long hair, and bold red lips. What color suit? Not white, maybe like pearl. If you had to describe the look you're going for on your wedding day, what would it be? I want to be like a boss. A buzz, bleep, bleep. Oh, okay. All right, Rachel. That's the only thing that comes to mind. Seriously, that's how I want to walk down the aisle and I just found my king. That's what I want. I'm not a princess. I don't want to be a princess. I just want to be fierce, bold, strong, and I want to walk to the man who's not intimidated by that. Oh, okay, girl. All right. How is Abasolo going to top that? What is he going to wear? Bryan is sexy in anything. I'm always trying to keep up with Bryan. He is just a very tall, dark, and handsome man. So I'm not worried about that. First dance song, I don't know. I want good music at my wedding and I'm very picky about it. So I really have to think about that one. It has to be special. Hopefully a live performer with, well, my favorites have passed away. I've always said I wanted Prince to perform at my wedding, so I don't know yet. Are you still thinking early 2019? No, now I really want to get married in 2018. Where did 2019 come from? I just don't know what time of year. I originally said winter and then our parents said please don't. Traveling is hard. Then we said fall and now I'm like I could do the spring. But you hear me talking, I have made no wedding plans, so it's not realistic. I'm just throwing out dates here, but definitely 2018. So this was done weeks ago before this new information about wedding planner. So this was done when they were in LA. This interview. are you leaning towards a certain location? Now we're actually thinking of maybe Colombia. Someone threw that out there and I thought that's a really good idea. Bryan still has a lot of family there. So this is the end of the article. It was a very cool article on Bryan and Rachel. I love the questioning. They were different compared to, you know, other articles that asked the same question. I mean, yeah, there was the same questions thrown in there little by little, but you know, for the most part, I like this one a lot. And also do want to let you all know that I probably won't be posting about them again until, even if it's not Thursday, until probably the week after, unless there's like all of this content and I just can't help myself and I have to. So this right here in the 2 previous episodes should hold you guys over, you know, until I get back to it. So that's why I'm doing this, you know, just in case there's no episode, you have this one to hold you over if I go through this entire week without posting one. So I'll see all of you in 2018. I'm so excited. We have a long journey, man, a long way to go. I mean, wedding, kids, first day of school, the pregnancy announcement. Like, we have a long way to go. I also, guys, want to make this beyond just me talking about Bryan and Rachel. I really appreciate the love, and it's almost like we have all formed this group and all of that. So I would love to start, you know, doing things, you know. So if you live in the Atlanta area, like I said, let me know. I will start probably next year when things go the way that I wanted to go. I'll probably start doing, you know, live and just chatting with all of you. I want to take this, you know, beyond, and let me know, like, send me your emails. The email is always in the description below, my email address, like your birthdays and things like that. So when I'm doing the video, I can give a shout out, you know, shout out to, you know, one of our loyal R&B supporters. Today is her birthday. If you're going through something that, you know, you're not too like reserved to share and you want us to pray for you, send me an email. I can put it in the video and we can all join together and say a prayer for you. If you know something amazing happened in your life and you just want to share, hey, I graduated, you know, college, or I went back to school, I got the job that I've been, you know, looking for, and all of these things, and you just want people who can just uplift you and celebrate with you, send me an email and I can start including those things in the video, because I think that we have built and formed this amazing bond, and it's beyond just, okay, she's just over here talking about 2 people. That's just how I feel. We have really created something special here. So I would love to keep in touch with every single one of you in emails and things like that, because nothing is happening to my channel. I don't have no copyright strikes or nothing. But God forbid, man, it's like, then that's it. I don't have your emails. I don't know how to contact any one of you. Like, all of my friends, poof, gone. We don't want that. So I would love to have an email list and all of that. VNATeamandNews@gmail.com. There it goes. It's very simple to the point. VNATeamandNews@gmail.com. And I see you all in 2018. Happy New Year. Have a prosperous New Year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click the notification bell so when I do post, you are aware that I posted. You know, leave a thumbs up, and thank you so much for everything, and God bless. I'm not saying anything major is going on, none of that, but you never know. So if any of you have like want to send me like questions, if you wanted to ask, if you had an opportunity to ask Rachel some questions, what would your questions be, you know, to Rachel? So go ahead and leave that in the comments and so on and so forth. All right, guys, I'm wishing you all an amazing day and a prosperous 2018. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.